In April, Putin had to cancel a visit to Turkey, even though the country does not recognize the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court. Also, Putin's assistant Ushakov said that instead of the Russian president, State Duma Speaker Volodin would go to Erdogan's inauguration. Putin will not visit India, which also does not obey the decision of The Hague.
If Putin does not go to India, then this is because of the warrant, of course. He does not feel safe. A high-ranking official from the State Duma of Russia in an anonymous comment for the Moscow Times.
And for South Africa, which recognizes the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court, Putin has generally become a big problem. In August, the country hosts a summit of BRICS leaders, which includes Russia. The administration of President Ramaphosa has been trying for several months to find a solution that would suit everyone. As a result, according to Reuters, the summit may be moved to China so that Putin can appear there. But so far there has been no official statement. The South African opposition has gone to court with a demand to force the government to arrest Putin if he arrives in the country.
The Democratic Alliance is seeking this decision to ensure that there is no legal uncertainty about the procedure to be followed and the obligations incumbent on the state if President Putin sets foot on South African soil. Glynis Breitenbach, Shadow Minister of Justice, Party Democratic Alliance, from a publication in the publication Voice of America.
Because of his criminal actions, Putin was literally locked in Russia. Given the frequency of his appearance in public, this means self-isolation in several residences. That's just inside the country. He is less and less comfortable. Not only do drones fly over his residence, so also Russian propaganda fails. For the first time, a call was made on Russian television to elect another president in 2024. According to British intelligence, the public hostility between Russian armed forces led to this.
In the last 15 months, Russia has introduced limitations on freedom of speech which haven't been seen since Soviet times. However, there is a realistic possibility that recent vitriolic rhetoric by nationalist figures such as Wagner Group owner Yevgeny Prigozhin is emboldening opposition figures to challenge taboo topics. From a UK intelligence report on the website of the Ministry of Defense of the United Kingdom.
Given Putin's isolation from reality and he does not use the internet and receives information only on printouts, the Russian president could repeat the fate of the Portuguese dictator Antonio de Salazar. In the last years of his 30-year reign, he was actually excommunicated, while real managers carried out reforms. But his environment created the appearance of the significance of the dictator. They even printed a special newspaper for him in a single copy with fake news. However, according to experts, the actions of the Kremlin now raise the question of the existence of the Russian state itself, and not just the Putin regime.
If Putin's self-isolation were Russia's biggest problem, then yes, he would repeat the path of Salazar. But since we are talking about a more systemic and deep crisis and statehood, and the regime and the elites, the fate of Salazar for Putin will not be able to be repeated. This would probably be the best way out of the situation for him, but he had no good options left.
Western countries today accept the Kiev formula of peace as the only possible one, and it clearly spells out the need to create a special tribunal and bring all those responsible for the aggression against Ukraine to justice. Thus, Putin has driven himself into a trap from which he can no longer get out. Reported by Roman Smoler, Danilo Kobza, UA TV News.